hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Cut his left.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming to you. Check 3. Set long. Kill.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Mike by two, Mike by two.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Recon, 132 fighting.
On first down, Woodard under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Woodard. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Hill. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson got him in. It's Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Woodard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Woodard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run. This is Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got some space here. A big-time run there by Anderson. 57 yards. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to, because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. It's been a long day for you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Don't get nervous.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
56, the mark. Check 56. Set, go. Strip that. Set, hot. 56, Mike. Cut up. You can't block me. Ready, go. 56 to Mike. Set up. 56 to Mike. Hey. Set, hot. Ready. Mike's fit. Go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 50 or.
From the gun on 3rd down. Warner is going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come out here in the I. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check it back.
Big rip.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? 18 Gator. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Throwing on first down. Woodard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this.
6-6, pull it high.
From the gun, Woodard into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He's got a first down past the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check, check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift, shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
It's 3rd and 11.
Get it to him, check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to field this at the 4. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Woodard is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, pick your game up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 22, Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Woodard. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Rodney Anderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Exit, exit.
From the gun, Woodard.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively.
It's our time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Come on.
On 1st down, Woodard. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Woodard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Woodard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
1st down, Bengals.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Woodard. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Woodard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We go! 18 Gators.
Pretty quiet.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
1st down, and it's Hill again. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Woodard. He finds it open, and the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.